What's up, folks? Maximilian here, and welcome to Episode 7 of Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, The Online Warrior Season 2. So, getting into this episode, before I actually jump into the topic of conversation and the highlight of this week's video, I wanted to talk about kind of a unique experience for myself that happened this week. So, as myself, I have a very busy schedule when it comes to most of my available time and the time I get to spend. If anything, anytime I get to play Marvel, I really enjoy, and all that time is actually dedicated to playing online, especially for making video content for you guys to watch and enjoy for things like this. But I got to do something tonight that I haven't been able to do literally in 6 months, and that's actually play against a real person in Ultimate Marvel 3 in an offline environment. I was able to do so at Family Fun Arcade as of late, and I went to check things out, see how it's going, and it might be a pretty good venue to set some things up for the near future in order to play some games with some folks, because Family Fun is going to be closing fairly soon, and it might be a good opportunity to take advantage of it as much as I possibly can before they are gone. Nonetheless, it was so amazing to actually play Ultimate Marvel 3 in an offline environment. This game, it really shows you how much different this game actually is when you do not play it online. For the most part, you can actually react to things. You can actually jump up and throw some guy if you see them reacting to a pattern over and over again. A lot of Ultimate Marvel 3 on an internet-based environment is a lot of prediction, and it's a lot of muscle memory, hoping that when you eventually land your combo that the connection is going to be similar to what you practiced it in, because it can vary quite a bit. For the most part, a lot of my combos I found in an offline environment were dropping a lot, because I'm used to the timing of a online-specific arena. But it was so much fun. I can't even tell you guys, like, I enjoyed this game online, and it is a completely different experience if you can actually play with people. It was really, really humbling to see that this is a different game. This is the complete opposite game that I've been playing. And hopefully with a little bit of opportunity in the near future, I might actually be able to set some stuff up with people. Anybody that might be local to the Valley area around Los Angeles, maybe we can set something up and actually get some things going. I don't know if it'll be recorded for any reason or whatnot, but even if it is or isn't, it's just a good chance for me to enjoy the game, because Marvel 3 is honestly one of the most frustrating fighting games that you can possibly play online, and one of the most brutally satisfying at the same time. Like, the highs you get from winning games at Ultimate Online are ridiculously high, and the lows are so low that I've never been so angry at a fighting game before. I rage at fighting games, and not all the time, but Ultimate Marvel 3 definitely takes the cake when you're not doing well. And it seems that you're losing to a strategy, you're just like, there's no way I would be losing to this in an offline environment. Nonetheless, talking about strategies and talking about all this stuff, but while we get into the topic of this episode, it's about this guy's Phoenix Wright team. So I ran into Wolf Street 88 online about a week ago, and we kept running into each other in ranked matches. And I kind of wanted to highlight a couple of these games because this guy has like a devious strategy, and it kind of all revolves around Phoenix Wright. So let's break down what exactly this guy's doing to make this team so effective. Strider's going to get a pretty good Ouroboros chance here, and I don't think he's going to make a comeback from this one, but don't worry, this guy takes quite a few games off of me because he has an amazing team strategy and team setup. So he starts off with Trish, and Trish builds enough meter and actually gets to the point where she can use her boomerang hyper. That's the hyper where she chucks the Sparta sword. I'm actually not too sure the name of it. And it hurricanes around, tracks the opponent. What this does is it gives Phoenix Wright enough time to tag in, or DHC in nonetheless, and he's able to collect evidence. He can collect up to 2 or 3 evidences, and through that process, he has to essentially hope that he gets good evidence. Here we go. You're seeing it happen right now. Calls out Maya. He's already got 2 solid pieces of evidence. I counter that by going up straight for a command grab because you can't hit through Maya, and this gives me an extra chance to possibly take out Phoenix Wright. However, I drop my combo, and you really do not want to drop your combos against this guy's Phoenix Wright because Phoenix must die. And I don't even understand what happened there. It's online environment, stuff happens. Nonetheless, he throws out that boomerang of Trish, gives him a little bit of a chance to call out Maya, to collect some of those evidence, and it gets Phoenix to the point where he can properly be set up to go into turnabout mode. Now, he's got some pretty unique setups for turnabout mode as well. Sometimes he's ending up with Phoenix, he's trying to hit an objection, but other times he actually has some pretty crazy setups that make it almost impossible to block. You guys will have to check this stuff out. It's pretty damn cool. So let's break down a few of these games so you can see exactly what's going on. Right now he's riding a beneficial situation for himself. I think he's actually got enough evidence with Phoenix Wright. No, there we go. He just got his. He DHC'd out of Trish once more, and because Doom cannot get the grab in time, he's got a combo to go into objection. So this is exactly what he wants, and even without going into anything other than a crazy like super or combo, he uses just a level 1 and Doom is dead. And this is actually an extremely bad situation. These fingers are instant overheads, and he's got really good combos that can lead into severe damage in this mode. Gets the ground bounce, gets the instant overhead, and Wesker's going to be dead as hell. Phoenix Wright and Rocket Raccoon as an assist is also insane. I do my best with Strider, I don't even get the X Factor. And, oh, there's Maya. I actually cannot do anything now. Strider cannot Vajra assist through that stuff, and he's able to collect more evidences, leaving him with 2 out of 3 at the moment right now. However, Maya gets caught up in the... oh my gosh! Go for a quick low tick and a grab, and I'm able to get it. So Strider has a chance in this situation here. As long as I think if I take down Trish, Strider versus Rocket Raccoon can work well, I think. At least that's what I think could happen. I'm not too sure how this match goes. Oh, did you see that block? That was a sick block for the bomb. Get jumped back or get touched back into the trap, which doesn't work out very well. Now he's able to set up a few things, and if he push blocks that, I knew it. He can push block Strider right into the rest. And if I can Vajra through this, I might be able to make it. There we go. Yeah, it's one of those things where if you hit Rocket Raccoon, I think it actually goes away. But here's one of the worst things about this matchup. I remember this now. Rocket Raccoon can burrow under all of Strider's teleports and all that funky stuff. If you do Vajra, he can literally burrow right under and it goes completely through it. So Rocket Raccoon versus Strider might actually be in the Raccoon's favor just because Raccoon's easier or actually more difficult to hit than most characters. And he can teleport or actually burrow underneath a lot of his teleports. Pretty interesting game. So here we go at the start. What I need to do, and this is actually not in Trish's favor, Wesker can OTG off of Strider's hard knockdown. And when Trish is up in the air, she's setting a lot of traps and she's floating in one spot, which gives Wesker the perfect opportunity to get down, or to use Strider, get him down, and essentially go for a bigger combo. Get the command grab on Phoenix Wright, and as long as I can convert this into stun damage, I can maybe get a mix-up out of this as well. Oh, straight into level 3. I'm not too sure if that was the best idea, but I'll definitely take down Phoenix as something manageable. Wait for the hard tag here, I'd imagine now. And, oh, he rolls to the other side and hard tags in, and I was expecting him to roll back. Wesker gets popped up by the trap, and I could see me possibly losing this game because of a couple of drop combos now. But yeah, Trish sits in the air long enough where Wesker can combo off of Strider's hard knockdown from the Vajra. And because of that, you really can't drop those combos. When you get the Vajra assist, it puts them in a really interesting hit stun situation where they don't exactly have the similar hit stun as you doing a normal combo, but it's still like reduced a little bit. I found certain things like his crouching medium to heavy not connecting. It's a little weird like that. But this is looking fairly good right now. If I get a decent mix up on Rocket Raccoon on the incoming, which doesn't happen, and he gets a log trap and doesn't convert the rest of it. So what I need to do here is at least tag in Doom, and a raw tag will do it because he burrowed. What's funny is that even if that log trap comes out, if Dr. Doom does a regular finger laser, it will actually completely counter it. The hit stun, not the hit stun, the projectile durability of that move is ridiculously small. Maya doing her best to, wow, block a lot of Doom's attacks, and off of the bounced Rocket Raccoon log trap, this is where he gets his objection from, so that's actually a really good strategy as well. And look at that! Doom cannot run away finger laser from Phoenix Wright. He will not allow it. And level 3 X Factor Phoenix Wright is a lot more scary than you might think. Oh my god, it goes right through the maximum Wesker, and you can't do that either. Now I have a chance because Strider might be able to do something against Phoenix Wright in this situation. He's going to go into super. No, he actually gets the combo. No longer has turnabout mode to rely on. And there we go, Strider's able to connect through Vajra. I'm really surprised that didn't kill. He went for a super, did not get it. And I have a very good mix-up opportunity on Rocket Raccoon on the incoming, so this should possibly do it. Look at the chip damage going to the little guy. And I think they have similar health. Maybe Rocket Raccoon is a little bit more than Strider. Nonetheless, they will go down fairly fast. So that's the strategy. The hard part about going against this guy's team is that he has enough meter to constantly go into his little DHC setup where he's able to get Phoenix Wright into a favorable situation where he can actually collect evidence, which is by tossing Trish out and then DHCing into Phoenix Wright. What you have to do against this team, and if you want to win, you have to kill Trish, like this situation here. You have to kill Trish before she throws the boomerang and gets 2 meters to DHC into Phoenix Wright. So we have a pretty good situation going on right here. This is a favorable outcome, and oh my god, Maya came out no matter what. And you really can't do anything in a moment like this. You actually have to just deal with it. And look, another DHC, not really DHC, but a team super setup that actually gave him 3 evidence. So this guy's got multiple ways to collect all this stuff with Phoenix Wright, even if Trish is dead. So that's a lot of the really favorable stuff about this guy's team, is that he's got, well, besides the fact that Phoenix Wright is his main character, Phoenix Wright is the one you should be afraid of. He's got all these different methods to actually get him into turnabout mode, no matter if Trish dies. So it's one of those pretty awesome things that you don't come across every once in a while. Somebody with extremely good team synergy. And oh my gosh, dude. Rocket Raccoon versus Burrow. Oh, you can't. I can't believe the gunshot missed. Speechless, absolutely speechless that his little raccoon body missed the OTG gunshot, and you actually have to position yourself a little bit differently. I'm not too sure why. Oh, okay, that was why. I brought in Strider to go into Ouroboros, and he shot me with a laser in the face, and that was just about it. So I'm going to do my best about keeping Phoenix Wright as far away from me as possible, and the objection hits an assist, and that will probably lead to a dark death for my team. Look how much chip damage this stuff is actually doing. If you block Phoenix Wright's finger pointer, oh my gosh, dude, when he's an X Factor, it is no effing joke. And just as fast as it looked like I was going to win this game, Phoenix Wright is currently slaughtering me. I think he might have gone into level 3 there, but it just didn't work. Oh, and he's still alive. Objection overruled. Go into a trap, and I'm going to do my best to stay as far away as possible, but he still has turnabout mode going. And even without X Factor, the turnabout mode finger, the giant pointing finger, still does that much damage. So really impressive stuff. Really impressive stuff to see that he does not need Trish to actually make a comeback. It's pretty damn cool. Wave dash across the screen to get to Trish, miss the OTG, and that is the sad story of these matches. If you miss the opportunity to take down these characters, man, just as much with any other team, this one really relies on this team synergy of keeping everybody to assist Phoenix Wright. And I think if you actually kill Phoenix Wright on this team, maybe by snapping him in, that might be a much better strategy than going to kill Trish before she gets to level 2. And ooh, TAC counter, this leaves me with an opportunity. Trish barely was able to block that one, and Rocket Raccoon comes in with that magnificent log trap. And just as it was before, Phoenix Wright comes in and is able to collect a bunch of evidence through the process of a DHC. So here we go. He's going to tag in Phoenix Wright, and Phoenix is going to get the chance to go 1, 2, actually recovered a bunch of health there. And he got extremely unlucky. He actually collected 2 meats and 1 fake mask. So that is, he's in a bad situation here, but he's still able to call Maya. I think one of the better things, and I actually would love to test this, I wonder if Maya will block a snapback. I wonder if a snapback might actually go through that stuff, because that'd be a good way to just get him the hell out instead of having to deal with Maya. I'll have to check that out. That might be a possible good strategy. And as you can see, Phoenix Wright is going to beat Doom hard on the keep away. His stuff is way better and has way more durability. Catches me with a dog and OTG Super. Game effing over. So now we just got Strider left against Phoenix Wright, Trish, and Rocket Raccoon. This is not going well, and he gets a combo. I think I might have been trying to go for a throw. And just as quick as it started, Phoenix Wright wins the game with a giant pointed finger. If you guys enjoyed the games too, this week's Ultimate Marvel 3, The Online Warrior, please leave a comment below. I'd like to thank Wolf Street for the multiple games in the ranked matches. And if you enjoyed seeing some of the Phoenix Wright footage, I'd also appreciate a thumbs up. My name is Maximilian, and I'll see you guys next week.